Hello there, my Leos. Welcome to your astrology reading for the year of 2024. I'm going to go over some basic highlights of what to expect for your year. It's best to use your rising sign, so this is especially for my Leo risings. If you don't know your rising sign, if you don't have your birth time, nothing you can do about it, just go ahead and use your sun sign. Every message was meant to find you in a certain way for a reason. And then at the end, we'll pull a few tarot cards, we'll get a few oracle cards, not a full out reading, but just a general overview. And then also, in the next couple of weeks, I'll be putting out my videos that are my January tarot readings for all the signs of the zodiac. Alright, so this year, so now it's Mercury normally goes into retrograde about 3 to 4 times a year. There's nothing different about that. However, it is significant what signs and elements it's in. Lucky you, Leo risings. So each time Mercury goes retrograde this year, it's all in fire signs. So that means that it's either conjunct to your rising or it forms a trine. What that means is, with those particular placements and how it relates to you, this year will be a big year of lessons. Even though Mercury retrograde has to do with setbacks, electronics going wonky, it also has to do with reevaluating things, having conversations that needed to be had, and also just kind of taking a break and going within and kind of keeping to yourself and seeing what lessons there are to be learned. So, starting off the new year on January 2nd, Mercury leaves retrograde and it's in Scorpio. So it's a fixed sign like yourself, and it's also squaring you, unfortunately. But with that fixed sign energy, it looks like there was a final decision to be made in your life, Leo. So around January 2nd, you'll come to a final decision about something that's been weighing on you that you've had a tough time deciding on. January 7th, Mercury enters Sagittarius, not in retrograde, so it's trining you. It's a great time for communication, enthusiasm, speaking your truth on this heavy subject with optimism. Sagittarius energy is very, very optimistic, and it's associated with Jupiter, so it has to do with expansion, higher learning, possibly even making travel plans. So, on January 18th, Venus enters Sagittarius, if I could talk right. Venus enters Sagittarius, trining you. So I think that is key for good luck in money and love, depending on what situation you've got going on. So Venus usually has to do with partnerships, be it romantic or friendship. It all has to do with how you harmonize with others. And then it also has to do with what you value, whether it's what you value in friendships, relationships, or even like your money and your assets, and has to do with the five senses also. So, being that it's in Sagittarius, which, is trining you, that's very good luck for you around January 18th. And I would say, throughout February. Now, on February 20th, Mercury enters Aquarius, which is in opposition to your sign of Leo rising or Leo sun, whatever you chose to go with. It has a very serious energy. It's fixed energy. Leo and Aquarius are both fixed signs. And when it comes to communication, something around February 20th, you ain't playing around, Leo. You are dead serious about something. Might have to do with setting some firm boundaries of people that, with people that play too damn much. Then, on March 15th, Mars goes into Aquarius, which is in opposition to your sign. So Mars has to do with action, energy, drive, motivation, also has to do with conflict and even war. Now, because it's an aqua that opposes you and it's a fixed sign, Around middle of March or so, you may be feeling kind of bogged down, like just losing motivation, not very energetic. It all happens for a reason. Everyone needs rest and hibernation. Take it or leave it. It's up to you what you want to do with that energy. Then on April 24th, yeah, after the Mercury retrograde, that'll be in Aries, April 1st through April 24th. A time for lessons, a time for inner reflection, realizing truths, expressing truths, or waiting until the retrograde is over, then expressing the truths. After that's over, on April 24th, Venus goes into Aries. So, again, that's trining you. So, right after that pain in the ass retrograde is all done with, Venus trining you is good luck with love, possibly your assets and valuables. It could, that's also Aries is all about new beginnings. So, if you've had a love question on your mind or if you're looking for a relationship, late April could be a really good time for you as far as romantic relationships are concerned. Could also have to do with friendships, having the goofy giggles and high energy too. So May 10th, communication with love is at an all-time high. Mercury going into Aries, if it's not a romantic situation, could be with your friendships, even family. In June, Mars goes into Aries, trining you. So that's gonna frickin' take off like a rocket with like a motivation and forward movement, and the creative sparks fly. So all the things that you had been putting off, you'll finally feel motivated around early June, I would say. And I kind of feel like maybe you like, the warmer weather better than most seasons. I think most people do. I'm a spring and fall kind of person, 60s. But most people are summer lovers, especially you, Leo rising, and Leo suns. I don't think I've ever met a Leo that likes cooler weather, honestly. Oh, and lucky you, August 5th, Mercury goes into retrograde in Leo. That'll be the biggest time for you to go with inner reflection. Yup, pain in the butt as usual. Then it goes direct on August 29th. There's gonna be setbacks in communication. You already know it's coming. It's annoying. By September 4th, you will bounce back as Mercury enters Leo and it's direct. So that's going to be a really good time for you. Early September, right around Labor Day weekend, maybe even Labor Day weekend might be a little bit annoying. But then once the Labor Day weekend is all done, even though you probably have to go back to work, school, or whatever, if you do work or go to school, it's gonna be like you're gonna have that feeling of, ugh, I finally got it out of the way, whatever it is. There's something annoying in August and like very, very beginning of September. That's something annoying, like maybe dealing with somebody you didn't want to deal with, and you'll be able to breathe like right around September 4th throughout the month of September. Then Venus enters Sagittarius on November 7th, trining your sign. That's also good luck for love, money, and travel. So I think this is a pretty decent year for you, Leo, the year of 2024. Hopefully I'm right. I hope it's a good year for you, except for the annoying Mercury retrogrades being in fire signs that lines right up with you. So, we'll get a few tarot cards, we'll pull a few oracle cards, and see if there's any other additional messages for my Leos. Alright, for my Leos, what do we have going on for the year of 2024 as a general overview? Any messages relating to what's on Leo's mind that might help answer some questions? Alright, what do we have for Leo? So we've got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So I think maybe if there was people that you're dealing with that are a pain in your rear, it might have to do with them being like almost feeling entitled, taking advantage of you financially or materialistically, like you almost feel like you're being used by people somehow, like they're taking advantage of your generous nature. That might be what you're trying to release with those Mercury retrogrades this year. Interesting. We've got the Six of Swords in the upright. That talks about moving on from a situation. So, yeah, you're trying to let go of the people that have been taking advantage of you. It may literally even be talking about a move or a trip that you're going on, but I think my intuition, it's telling me, I think you're trying to move on from certain people that you feel may have been taking advantage of you. And then we've got the Four of Cups. At one point, you thought you really felt connected to this person or these people, and you're just kind of bored with it. You're bored with their shit. And then also, you think they're kind of acting like a spoiled brat or spoiled brats. Like, you do a lot for them, and they just kind of brush it off like it's nothing. Like, you go out of your way to do something really nice for them, and then they're just kind of like, meh, like it's no big deal, and you're thinking in your head like, dude, fuck you, really? Yep, and we've got the Ten of Wands. That's talking about you feel like you're carrying a heavy-ass burden, annoying people coming out of the woodwork, trying to take advantage of you, possibly always hitting you up for money, a place, things, resources, connections. Like, you just really have been feeling kind of used lately, and this is gonna be the year where you're telling people to fuck off, basically. Yep, and we've got the Queen of Swords in the upright. So that talks all about intellect. That talks about making a head over heart decision. It's like you kind of feel emotionally attached to these people, but in your mind, like your heart is kind of still stuck with them, but your mind is like, you see what they're doing, you know what they're doing, you know that it's not good for you. But the emotional connection part is the hardest part to let go. Maybe you've known them for a while and you've outgrown them. That may be it. Alright, so let's get a few oracle cards here. So I'm going to be pulling a few oracles from the Love Who You Are deck. Isn't that artwork just beautiful? I love that Luna moth. It's so pretty. So we'll get a few cards and see if there's any additional messages for my Leos for 2024. As if you didn't already know what year this reading was for. And I all looked all shifty-eyed to the side at my imaginary audience that's not there. There's a chinchilla to my right, though. Now I'm looking at him. You know what? I'm gonna show you the chinchilla because he's just so damn cute. Well, uneventful. He's not really doing much, but just kind of relaxing. Anyways, so the messages for my Leos. Interesting. Expect a miracle. Maybe you've really lost hope with a certain situation and things will end up turning out better than you expect. Always settle for more goes hand in hand with what your tarot card said. Always settle for more. For the people that take advantage of you and just kind of act like all meh, and act like you're not that important. For all the people that may seem like they don't care, there's a million of them that do. Like, don't waste time on people that aren't 100% all about you when there's a whole ton of them that would love to spend time with you and be part of your energy. Aw, cute little koala. Create intentional solitude. Yeah, Leo, I'm telling you, being by yourself and being in solitude is better than being around a bunch of people that just take you for granted. Let's see what we have for some oracle cards from my homemade deck. Some of it has love messages, some of it has timelines. Let's see if there's any messages that want to come through for my Leos here. What do we have for Leo 2024? Your true love will be the one you don't have to ask the cards about, who will communicate. Believe that. That's right, if you keep having to ask the cards about the same person over and over, it either means that y'all's communication sucks balls, or, you're looking for the answer you want to hear when, maybe they're not really the one for you. They won't leave you hanging and make you feel like you have unanswered questions. Ask any couple that's been together forever that's a solid couple. Do they ever have to question it? No. So we have full moon in Sagittarius, late May or June. So the person that could be on your mind, or yourself, besides obviously the Leo placements, you or them could have some significant Sagittarius placements in your birth chart, or there could be some significance around that time of year close to the full moon in late May or June. Could be past, could be future. If it makes sense or not. I think about you more than you know. May or may not align with your story. And we've got full moon in Aries and new moon in Sagittarius. See, again, there's Sagittarius. You or them might have significant Sagittarius placements. That also could be late November or December could be an important time of year regarding this. And then we have full moon in Aries. You or them may have Aries placement significant in your chart. Late September or October could be a significant time of year, could be past or future. Alright, so for the next cards that I'm gonna pull, now this is for my people that enjoy sarcasm and giggle about swear words. If that's not your jam, then skip this part. So this is a deck of regular playing cards that, so the name of the artist here is Effin' Birds. It's freaking hilarious. It's got some cool artwork and, it may make sense. It's mostly just for entertainment that might not have anything to do with your situation at all. Everybody keeps getting this one, and it is eat farts. Yeah, so those friends that are taking advantage of you, or lover, whatever, tell them to go eat farts, Leo. Tell them to eat farts. And then this one says, nope. Yup, that's right. They keep asking you for shit. Tell them nope. This one says, talking to you is fucking exhausting. Sounds like those people are fucking exhausting. And finally, we have, aren't you a fancy motherfucker? Alright, Leo, so those are the messages for Leo. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope things made sense for you. I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, whatever, whenever you see this. And I hope you have a wonderful year of 2024. Thanks for watching, Leo.